What's going on, everybody? Free to play OG here, back on day number 89 of the free to play account series. I hope you are all doing wonderful. What's up, Sahaj? What's up, Point? What's up, Shavendra? What's up? It's ya boy Trey. What's going on, Llamas? Good to see ya. I don't know if I said Shavendra, so let's say Shavendra. I think I said it, but we'll say it again. Bears repeating. What's up, Ashutosh? Bread and cheese. Good to see you. Number one today. Good job. And Himalay. And that's it. What's going on, everybody? Vid, what's good? What's good, brother? And Lee, thanks for coming by the stream, guys. Really appreciate y'all being here. Let's fire this thing up. Another day with a lot going on. I'm gonna try and keep my brain straight. Wipe it off here. Let's get this thing rolling. I think I collected dispatch a little bit ago, but let's grab it again. Yeah, seriously. All the tips for 13.5. We collect those here. We collect those. All right, what's going on in our shop? Nice, 3 minutes on the refresh there. We'll be right back for that. All right, all right. We got one more day till we get our Captain Marvel, which is really nice. So we'll have her tomorrow. That'll be kind of sweet. We can go ahead and get her level 70 from the Selector, get her uniform, all that jazz, get her all set up. Craft event. Bonus mission's looking good. I think we're over 10k now, if I'm not mistaken. We're getting close. We're getting close. Getting really oopsies. No. No leveling that up for crystals. No, thank you. And speaking of crystals, yes, sir. All right, so we got 2 more days, guys. Tomorrow, actually like 1 more day. Tomorrow, and then the next day, that is going to be the 7th of May. We're going to be doing our big 1,000 subscribers thank you 10-year anniversary face reveal Omega Uber Super Duper Ultimate stream. So be there for that. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do quite a few things. I'll stream for a while that day. We'll do a bunch more account help. We're gonna do account help today, and then we'll do a bunch more. I'll set up some other fun stuff for us to do, and we'll have the camera all set up. Everything is turned around, guys. I'm sitting in a mirrored version of what I was sitting in before, and it's very, very weird. Everything that was on my right side is now on my left side. Gonna take some getting used to, I'd say. Oh, you know, I didn't grab that yet. I could, but I hate that window inside the game, so I usually just grab it from a web browser outside of the game. Okay, let's get some alliance bonuses. Alliance Conquest's been a little brutal this round. Kind of getting our butts kicked. Go take a look at that. I actually haven't looked. And probably grab some mementos from the in-between phase here if I'm quick. Oh. Oops, not one. No, not one. Take it all. Sir, give me those tokens. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just said. Oh, Conquest. I want to peek. Bear with me, guys. I want to peek. Oh, well, actually surprised with our point total there. This has been a good match. Don't forget to come in between phases and grab your mementos if you're participating in Conquest here. Also, guys, just a heads up. I might mention this again a little later in the stream. I did get a bug up my butt and really expedited the artifact selector guide. I realized it was going to take too long on the schedule I had because the swords guide took too long. So I just put in some extra work this morning, woke up, finished that, and actually got it posted. So there is an artifact selector guide. It's just a quick one, just a quick guide for the artifact selectors we have. We've talked about a lot of the stuff in it, but that's there for new players if you're still wondering about those selectors. And we're going to deal with those today, actually. The time has come. Mainly because of the expiry issue with the one from the agent training. And if you don't know about that, live stream exclusive here. It's not exclusive anymore because I posted the video. I'm kidding. But look at the expiry on this thing. Ouchie. So if you're not ready to make your decision, you have no need to pull this out of the agent training center. You can just leave it sitting on your reward track. There's 26 days left on that event. and this expires in 3 days after you pull it out. So don't be afraid to leave that chilling for just a little bit if you, excuse me, need some extra time to decide on your artifacts. For sure. All right, guys, let's, you know what? Let's just let this rip. Let's see what we get for an OB. Which one is that? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't think, wait, whoa. Hey. Hey, now, you. Slow down. I thought you couldn't get these. Is it just out of selectors you can't get these? Apparently. Because I just got one out of a chest. So, toot, toot. That is awesome. You'll love to see it. That's about as cool as that could have been. Neato. All right. First Flame Odin's Blessing right there. Very, very nice. I did not expect that. I actually didn't know those could come out of those chests. I just hadn't bothered to check. Okay, so yesterday I forgot our GBR. Dun dun dun. But don't worry, I remembered later and we got it done. But we didn't do it on stream. Felt like I let you guys down. So we're gonna make sure to we're gonna let our boost points recharge. Then we'll probably grab these 100 extra boost points and hit our GBR. Yeah, man, I've been struggling a lot, Trey, with obelisk rerolls and stuff. It's been really brutal for us, too. So, there's no real craziness going on here, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and just go with Mbaku's artifact here. I think this is a good pick for us. And I think we'll go with... Well, shoot, how many people we got? 60 people in here? That's pretty good. We've got a sneak peek today, folks. What's going on, Dark Knight? We got a sneak peek we got to do. And I want to wait until we got some people in here to do it. We've got some people, no doubt, but this is a weird one. Let's go ahead and just do it. Let's just get it out of the way. We'll do our sneak peek real quick. For those of you that don't remember what's going on, I'm going to put up the sneak peek really quick. I'll put up the thumbnail. There's a sneak peek hidden in it somewhere. If you find the sneak peek, hit it, throw it out in chat where it is in the thumbnail and what it is. And if you've got a guess on which specific item it is that we've gotten, throw that out as well. You'll get 1 point for guessing where the sneak peek is in the thumbnail and 1 point if you guess the item itself correctly. And once you have 2 points, you have access to a free account review or flex, your choice. I can't do it whenever you want, but just let me know if you're ready, and I'll always ask when we do account help if you want to take a look at your account. So right now, Drago is our only chat member with a flex or account review on their hands because they have 3 points. I'm not sure if Drago's here, so let's do it now, just in case, so he can't steal the points this time as well. All right, here we go, guys. Gonna throw it up for about 10 seconds, let you look around, see if you can find what we're looking for. There's your sneak peek. All right, I'll give you guys just a few more seconds, throw up a couple more guesses. I was bad about that last time. Give about 20 more seconds here. I like how people who have been watching the stream for a while are just like, you got bios, bro. And so I have to like change things around because that's just a safe assumption every time with how our luck's been, right? Anyways, all right, guys. It looks like Capcan CZ called it out first with bios behind the news, the Agent Training Center logo. They were up top behind the 9. Cap, you got a guess on which bios we got? Interesting guess. Interesting guess. All right, well, let's go and find out, shall we? All right, we are on the right screen. Let's go. Boom. All the way down. And you were right, my friend. Ding, ding, da, ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding. Toot, toot. All that. Good job, bro. 2 points. You can have, for whatever it's worth, a account review. Like, hey, you said I could have it, but you're not doing it, and like want it first thing in the morning stuff. So anytime we're doing account help, or honestly, if you really are eager and we're bored, throw it up in chat and we'll get you taken care of. Congratulations. Thanks for doing this, guys. I think it's fun. Have a blast doing it. Yeah, we hit Carnage Bios yesterday, which is so weird. If we had hit, you know, if this was like our second hit and we were unlocking him, we'd be having a conversation about his artifact, actually. Because I don't think I would get it still over Magik. I really do think I want to go the Magik route. Go ahead and get her artifact. Bring her up, utilize her in PvP, and get score on our 2 mutant ABL days. I really want to start scoring there, even if it's not like incredible score. So that's likely going to be the route that we take. And the reason I want to do that sneak peek is because I wanted to talk about Carnage and his artifacts, but I didn't want to spoil it before we got here. So got that out of the way. Now we can talk about artifacts, eh? So I think for our 3-star, we're going to go ahead and grab a support because we want to make sure the immortality is on a 4-star plus. 5 or 6 obviously would be better, but hey, we're free to play. Man, I don't know about Jean, dude. Chewy, I think, was posting some frustration with Jean's effectiveness. I think people have a lot of nostalgia and like perfectly applicable rose-colored glasses when it comes to Jean Grey. I don't know that she... So okay, here's my take on Jean Grey. She's good, right? She's good. She still does some pretty powerful things. Is she worth the amount of investment for someone who doesn't have her? Absolutely not, in my opinion. Absolutely not. She is incredibly expensive. It's so difficult to justify building her up. There are native tier 1s you could build up for almost as much effectiveness throughout, you know, all the game ones in the game if you were comparing where they're effective. Native tier 1s that are almost as effective as Jean Grey. So it's really difficult to suggest anyone who doesn't have the deluxe pack unlocked pays whatever it is, you know, 5,000 crystals or whatever for the deluxe pack, then builds all the characters involved in it, including getting Magneto built up, who's falling off and has a seasonal uniform, then builds up Jean Grey, which is expensive, then gets her uniform, which is expensive, then you have to put a CTP on her. You see, it gets kind of out of control with the costs of Jean Grey. So I'm looking at M'Baku. I think this is a good choice. We do have Nick Fury, and I like his as well. It's kind of like a toss-up. Maybe I'll flip a coin. I don't know. No, wait, oh, get out of here. Basic to boss types, so Nick's gonna be better than Valkyrie by a lot, by 4%, ignore dodge. Coulson's also good, but I don't like it quite as much. Less than some months. Nick Fury. Which are we talking about here? I don't know if you were talking to me, Sahaj. Sorry, brother. I didn't see what you're talking about. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to go. You got some good options. While we're on stream, I made that artifact guide I just posted really quick on purpose. It was supposed to be fast. I didn't want to spend 20, 30 minutes talking. Nice. What's up, Drago? We did get it done right before you got here. That's funny. That lines up perfect. Yeah, you picked Fury. Nice. Yeah. Exactly. Good choice, right? That's what I'm thinking. And you've got like good support artifacts here, but when I look at the value and compare it, right? Like there's so many that we have. We have Ronin we could get. We have Coulson we could get. We have Valkyrie we could get. We have Nick Fury we could get. We have Abomination we could get. We're going to have Dazzler we could get. We have M'Baku we could get. And we could consider Franklin Richards here. I think out of all of that, I still just like M'Baku. We used him everywhere. He's super strong, and this artifact is very good. Ignore dodge and basic attacks. It's just quite good. I don't know why I like it more than Nick. Yeah, this is damage to boss. You probably go with Nick Fury, huh? Probably go with Nick Fury. Yeah, oh, I see what you're saying, Sahaj. Thank you. I see. I put it together. Took me a minute. Yeah, that's actually a really good point from Sahaj. You can get tier 4 value out of Nick Fury for World Boss Legend Plus when we get there. What's up, Sean? Think that because it's a ways off from where we're at, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't plan for the future. And M'Baku is currently stuck at Transcended, and Nick Fury can go to tier 4. And I think you could also argue that the damage dealt to boss types is actually better than M'Baku's artifact. So, ooh, just doing it. Let's just grab it. There we go. Done. Dunsters. Now the one this is the one that's icky to picky. This one's more difficult, but I think I'm doing it. I'm just going to grab Magik, man. Just going to do it. There's so many reasons I want to build this character. And if I'm gonna build her, I might as well have the value in PvP. She's strong. We have Wolverine already, so otherwise that would likely be our pick, no doubt. I don't think I want to go with Deadpool. Every time he gets a PvP uniform, he just falls off so fast. I think it's being a speed type, I don't know, but yeah, that does not work out well. Carnage is the other choice, but it's too far off from a reality for our account. We don't know how long it's going to take to hit Carnage bios again, so probably not. We also don't get any ABL value or anything out of that, and out of this, we at least get a lot of value out of this choice for our account specifically. I've been reiterating that with things like Magik and Black Widow. It's up, you need to assess your account and what's going to help you. Yes, we're doing account help today. He ha. Yes, we are. No, I don't have Rachel Summers. No, I don't. And again, it's one of those things where the revive is great, but we're so far off from having her. It could be months and months and months till we get her. So, and we have Magik. We need the ABL clears. We could use the PvP value for sure. I love the character. I love the uniform. So that looks like a really good choice for me. Doctor Strange artifact is good, but this is just more value to me. Doctor Strange does so much damage now with the CTP of Rage. He's going to be clearing content 5 levels above what anyone else on our account can even do. So giving him more power would be ridiculous at this point. What's up, Eddie? Feel like I haven't seen you in a bit. Hope you're doing well. What's going on, Jermaine? What's up, Dark Knight? I think I said Dark Knight, but what's up again? What's up, Satami? Thanks for coming by the stream, my friends. All right, I think we're just going to go for it. I think we're going to do it. I've been talking about it. Been talking. I think it's time to just do it. We don't have the Ghost Rider seasonal. So no, without the seasonal uniform, I don't think the Ghost Rider artifact is worth it at all. Not even close, actually. Because all his other uniforms are either completely fallen off and replaced or terrible. Yeah, I think so, Saj. I think so. Yeah. I think you have to weigh it, and that's how I laid it out like that in that video. I mentioned that it's really just 100 crystals that you're saving from the normal shop value. But for free-to-play players, we just don't get that choice ever, man. You might sit there and roll for artifacts for... Dude, I watched somebody dump 100,000 essence into artifacts the other day in Discord. And got so little return. It's just numbers, man. It's just the way it worked out. But you could be looking for so long for these support artifacts. So I think it's worth it. 300 crystals isn't a ton in the long run, and you just get access to a good list of support boosts that you're not going to get otherwise. Good question, though, because it's something everyone, with any decision in this game, it's something everyone should weigh for themselves. Yeah, I pointed out that it's a pretty good value and that free-to-plays don't have access to it hardly ever, so I think most people should do it, but of course, it's up to you. I'm starting to feel a little better about crystal investments that are for sure payoffs that aren't uniforms. I used to be really strict about just buying uniforms for the most part, and I'm coming around on that. I think getting your second card set eventually is the right move for your account. Build a PvP set. Don't go hybrid. That kind of stuff. Put a couple hundred crystals into an artifact if you can. If it's a selector. You know what I mean? All right, let's just do it, man. Let's do it. If I regret it later, so be it. right? I don't think I'm going to regret it at all, because looking at this list, there's literally like nothing else we even need on here from these guys. And then another support. So the other thing, like, it's hard to explain. You can take a 3-star immortality artifact. It's not great, but it's more PvP effectiveness than nothing, right? I think it's one of those things where it's a very clear choice between the 3 and the 4, which is better, and that you always want to go for 4-star immortality. But that doesn't mean when you have access to like nothing, that getting 4 seconds of immortality isn't going to help you win in PvP, because it will. It will help you win. Will it consistently win for you all the time? No. Will you often go immortal and then just die at the end of it? Yes. But Lightning's a great artifact to take, even though 3-star immortality artifacts aren't great, right? You don't have access to these otherwise at all. So how long, are you going to be gambling before you actually hit something like this, So giving him some immortality will help your Wolverine tear stuff up. Anyways, there you go. That's enough about that. So I think the 3-star selector is a great choice for people, for sure. I think it's just all about how you utilize it. Let's go throw these bad boys on, yeah? Oh, yeah. What do we got? Well, not the right instinct, but no biggie. Yeah, dude, this is actually, like, really, really nice. I do think this is worth it, Sahaj, when it comes down to it. 4% extra ignore dodge and 5% more damage to boss types is just really, really nice on Nick Fury. Really nice, so I like that. But, again, if you really wanted to save the crystals, you could. No one says you have to buy it. That's for sure. There we go. Passive for Nick. And I guess, since... Oh, man. Okay, so we need to use a 6-star Mega Rank Up ticket and a Tier 2 Mega Rank Up ticket on this guy. We need to... 4 out of 20 bios, nice. Get Magik up as well. And I think we're solid, right? Because we have a... Yes. Okay. I'm just double checking our planning here. So we've got... Yep, Mega Tier 2 ticket here. Tier 2 Mega Advancement here. We've got 6-star Mega Rank Up from Future Pass. We've got 6-star Mega Rank Up from Check-In Rewards. And we've got likely, not confirmed yet, but likely Tier 2 Mega Advancement ticket from this. We still haven't seen... I should check the forums. I haven't looked this morning. I didn't see any new posts, but... so I don't think we have the rewards for this listed yet. But this event quest during the, I believe it was Black Friday I was looking at, had a Tier 2 Mega Advancement ticket in it. So, we're really hoping we're going to get doubled up on those. And then we'll be able to bring our Agent Venom and our Magik up to Tier 2 and go from there. Woo! What about, I guess 6-star Mega Rank Up on Rogue? No. Yeah, they're right. You can farm her bios. Basically, anyone's bios who you can farm regularly or easily, you want us to steer away from them for those tickets. The 6-star Mega Rank Up tickets and the Tier 2 Mega Advancement tickets are used in conjunction to bring up characters like Agent Venom here, whose bios are very rare. Or premium characters, whose bios you cannot get at all. Those are the characters you want to focus on for 6-star Mega Rank Up tickets and Tier 2 Mega Advancement tickets. The only exception to that is something that's more for advanced players, so I'll sort of even just stay out of it. It has to do with epic quests, and it's a really calculated choice with rank up tickets. Don't worry about that if you're brand new. Just save them for really difficult characters to rank up. Okay, I'm getting lost in the sauce. We were in our inbox. We've got our artifacts. Let's equip Magics real quick. Zoom. Cruelty. Ugh. This one we can re-roll, though. You can't re-roll 3-star artifacts, but you can re-roll 4 stars. And I probably will re-roll Magik's artifact. Give her that bonus, because I might take her up all the way. But for now, we will just equip this to our Magik. There we go. Nice. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. So now we can work on bringing her up. Let me check my notes real quick. And on top of what we got to do today. Okay, yeah, we don't have a ton listed in the notes. Before we get to account help, let's go ahead and we've got a little more time till we do our GBR. Sorry, a little disorganized. Things are a little out of order this morning. I scrambled to get everything ready this morning and barely got in here and got her done. This looks great. Let's jump in here and grab a quick completion for some card crafting cubes. What's up, Ninja? What's up, Ran? What's going on, guys? Lucario, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming by the stream again. Good to see you. I'm nervous about letting you guys see my face. What if they make fun of my face? It's okay, you don't even really get to see my face. It'll mostly just be a camera filled the entire frame with a nose, just so you guys know. Really? Oh, they didn't put the tier 2 mega in there. Did they list the rewards for it already? Did I miss it? Did they already post it in one of the event notices and I missed it? Part 1 play events? Oh, it's in there? My bad. There's so many. Okay. We should get another one, though. Okay. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but we haven't gotten a tier 2 mega, have we? Outside of the bonus crystal spending event? Or no, we got one from the countdown. We got one from the countdown. So we may not get another one. In which case, we'll have to be careful. We'll probably... Ooh, that's a really tough choice. Oof, yeah, because I feel you, bro. That's why I'm free to play all the way these days. Best free-to-play heroes for World Boss Legend Plus. There's just like basically anybody who's got a new uniform specialized in World Boss Legend and hits like a dump truck. So characters like Venom are very, very strong in World Boss Legend from what I understand. Thor does well in World Boss Legend Plus. I mean, it's really Doctor Strange. It's really just those heavy, heavy hitters are going to be... Well, Doctor Strange is native tier 2, but people should be... I don't know if Drago, if I've got another tier 2 ticket in range anytime soon. I think I might have already got it. I don't remember where the tier 2 ticket is. Let's throw another one in here just to help. Yeah, thanks, Sean. There is a whole like a whole bunch of guides on the channel if you guys want to take a look at them. There's ones for like swords, one for cards, one for account building, just like your new account as a new player. Lots of guides. Starting to get quite a collection. Always helps when people check those out, and hopefully they help people. That's the idea. I think I could have stayed out of here, but again, I like to help. I hate just dipping one run into these things. It always feels dirty. Ended up binge watching the interview with the vampire series on Netflix last night. Not yet. No, we're still planning on getting that one go. We haven't gotten it yet. So we're planning on that one, and then it's another one that we don't have planned for, because we need one for Agent Venom and one for Magik. So we need 2 still. And right now it sounds like we only have 1 on the horizon, so we'll have to, for now, make a decision between the 2, which is probably going to be Agent Venom for us, because we have his 5-star artifact, and we have Black Widow tier 4, so we can already... actually, it's tough. Magik being able to do those 2 days, but we'd have to build... See, the thing is, we'd have to build Magik before she could score at all in ABL. She's not made for it, so she's going to score really bad, comparatively. And so we need her to be, like, probably at least level 80 to start scoring in ABL for us. That's a really tough call. What do you guys think? Agent Venom's usefulness for us right now is severely limited. We don't have Null built up. All we have is our tier 4 Black Widow, and she's like, he'll help her a lot, but where? How? It's not like we're going to use, I mean, we're not going to pull Wolverine out of our timeline battle team to put Agent Venom with Black Widow and what, Hulk? I guess we could do like Agent Venom, Black Widow, and Wolverine for timeline battle. Yeah, Lucario, the issue is we're just like, we haven't even decided who we're building, first of all, for PvP. And second of all, we're so far out from actually having that character built. I mean, keep in mind, guys, we're tier 4ing Doctor Strange and probably Gwenpool or someone else before we even look at, like, thinking about tier 4ing Null or Sentry. So I'm really torn over which is the best one to give the one Mega Tier 2 ticket that we know we're going to get to. If we give it to Magik, we can bring her up to 80 pretty quickly. I can prioritize building her. It shouldn't hurt our account too much. Yeah. Thanks, Normal Noob, my guy. Yeah, let me break it down for you guys, and then we'll do a poll. So basically with Magik, we can take her to tier 2. I can bust her up to 80. She'll give us some PvP value with the artifact now at 80, and she'll also be able to start scoring for us on 2 ABL days that we have no score for right now. 0 score. Agent Venom comes up as a support for our account, but right now, unfortunately, all he'll be supporting is our tier 4 Venomous Black Widow. So we can fit him into PvP, but I don't know how effective that'll be right now. So the question is, who do we build first? And keep in mind, we do now have Agent Venom's 5-star artifact, and we have Magik's 4-star artifact. So they do both have their artifacts. As weird as that is. All right, let her rip. Let's see what we get here. I'm really curious what you guys think. So there's like some favorability there just because people like her, but you know. Magik simp for sure, dude. Well, she's not my favorite, but I do love her. She's one of my favorites in Marvel Rivals, and I do love this uniform. I think they did an amazing job taking it from Marvel Rivals and putting it in this game. I absolutely love it. Even the face model is like just so good. Crazy. Isn't it good? Yeah, my wife's like looking at it like, damn. Because she plays Rivals, so she knows what I'm talking about. This is like ripped almost 1-to-1 from the game. It's so good.
But anyone can...
Yeah, the Agent Venom, that's the real question, right? Who's he supporting right now? It really is just Black Widow for us, is all he would be supporting until we, and that's, I almost, yeah. I think I kind of know the answer here, like what's the right answer for the account. It's actually astonishing that it's the right answer in my opinion. But I think it looks like we're actually kind of all in agreement. Not all, but like the poll and what I think both agree that Magik is probably the better choice right now. I think we're going to get more value out of her sooner by taking her up than we are from Agent Venom. I think long term we might get more value out of Agent Venom, but again, it's hard to even say because we don't know what symbiotes are going to look like in the future. We don't even know what symbiotes are going to look like by the time we build up symbiotes to use with Agent Venom, right? Cool. Thanks, guys. I think that's what we'll do. I wish we had some... Dude, they're like gone. They don't even exist in this game anymore, I swear. 3-4-star rank up tickets? Where are they at, dude? Where are they at? I just don't... You got one run of them from Shadowlands when you first start playing, and then after that it was like nothing. No 2 stars, no 3 stars, no 4 stars, just 5 and 6 on the regular. 3-star rank up tickets don't exist. Okay, confirmed by Bravo. Oh, for sure, man. It's weird. You used to get them here and there, and they have them in like an event shop, but you never want to buy them because you have to use tokens that you need to use for something else that's really valuable. So, weird, man. Weird. Anyhow, all right. I better focus a little bit instead of drooling over Magic. But we are doing things. So we've got both our artifacts selected. We got a crazy OB. By the way, let's go in here and lock that sucker. That was crazy. Where'd that thing go? Whoa. Lock you. All right. Got that. We got our artifacts figured out. Got a plan for Magic, which I really like. What's next? Let's look at our notes. What we got here. We're waiting on boost points for GBR. Let's go ahead and start on our World Boss Legend clears, I suppose. I got to peek at something. Bear with me. What did I say we were going to do? Okay. We're good. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. There's so much going on. So many events. So many selectors. So much stuff that I'm finding it a... Infinity Ultron today, huh? Okay. Yeah, and we don't have Strange in here. I really did enjoy using Strange. We're going to see how he rips today. Throw him in here. What did we not even give him support? Am I remembering that right? That he just like went in. No, we gave him a support yesterday, I think. Oh no, you didn't cheat. You're late, Anastasis. We already did the sneak peek. I did it a little earlier because we had to talk about Carnage and his artifact. So I had to like spoil it to talk about the artifact. So we already did the sneak peek. I was just looking at the thumbnail to remind myself what I advertised we were doing today to make sure that I didn't miss something like opening a chest or something like that. And Capcan CZ nailed it and got 2 points today. Nailed it. Found the bios and guessed Carnage correctly. Very, very nice. Okay, so we just need... Sorry, I'm like brain farting here. We just need some other character. Who was it that's with them normally? Well, it's doomed now. We can go peek here. I think I set him up for everybody. Who did I have here? Okay, well, we'll just throw in one of the ladies then. We'll just throw in one of them ladies. And then with you, sir... Oh, ew. Kari. Yuck. That is gross. Absolutely gross. Oh, brothers. Oh, my goodness. The pain with these, Woo! Potential enhancements. My goodness, dudes. They have just been letting us know. Letting us know that we are not the luckiest account on Earth. And everyone pays the piper sooner or later. Which slot was that? 3 or 4? I'll get the hang of this. 3. And these aren't the right strikers for him, but I don't care because I'm not rearranging it all and then putting it back. I don't think Professor X is better than Magneto, no. But Magneto does have a seasonal uniform, so that's something you want to keep in mind. So Black Widow is interesting. I think Black Widow is one of those characters that, like, if your account is like further along, she's gonna have limited to no value for you. I think she does a lot better for early accounts. Her PvP value is limited because her stats are so low. And that's kind of the big problem for new players, in my opinion, with Black Widow, is the low stats. They really make it difficult to build her up at times. But she's been doing really well for us in PvE content, believe it or not. And also, I've been getting some good results from her from PvP, but I'm also acutely aware that I got her right at tier 4. So she has that big advantage in PvP. She's only gonna, work against non-combat type native tier 1s often. Although I've been clapping some Hulks occasionally with her. Occasionally. So her value's mixed. She's not one of the best. She's not like a must get, right? Not at all. I'm surprised that actually didn't kill us. I thought for sure that hit my little toesies. I thought for sure that hit my toesies. What do you got now? Okay, then the reds. Perfect. Missed the 6. Wasn't paying attention. That's okay. I didn't use the 6 on purpose. Because he was about to phase into being dead. Alright, looking good. What you got, buddy? The building Agent Venom was with the idea of using him for PvE in the short term. No, the idea with Agent Venom is just PvP bonus synergy. But the problem is we just don't quite have the team built up for him to synergize with. What CTP did I get? You mean from, also, what's up, Vic? Timeline quest? Is that what you're talking about? We're not quite there yet. I got hung up on the timeline battle. Whatchamajiggy? The timeline battle stage. Yeah, I got kind of hung up on the timeline battle stage. I didn't see it coming. So we are still a few stages away from our CTP. We should get it today, though. But we're still waiting. Oh, yeah. What do we need to do here? I don't know. We should probably progress this, honestly, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. I don't want to make you guys watch 5 dispatch clears. Wait for these 2 boost points, then we'll get in GBR, bang that out, finish up our World Boss Legends. Let's see, how are we doing on time? Really good. We're doing good on time. Doing good. Gonna be kind of a long stream today, but that's okay. I want to get the account help in. Probably skip Alliance Battle on stream today so that we can just do account help and I don't have to worry about it turning into a 4-hour stream. 1 sec, Sahaj, what you got? Gonna gamble for 1 card chest today to get a mega rank up ticket. Well, I just wish you the best of luck then. That's all I can say. I hope you get something. Which chest? Card chest? Yeah, card chest. Yeah, dude, I hope you get some cards. I don't know. I can't think of a much better way to spend 75 crystals today. I don't know. You could wait for the Cosmic Core thing that's coming. I don't know what that's going to look like. But that's not coming for like a week yet or something, whatever it is, 10 days. So yeah, just good luck, man. I hope you hit them P cards. You got agreed? Nice, dude. Congrats, dude. That's sick. Nice, man. That's like what you wanted too, Vic, isn't it? That like works well for you. What's up, Sam? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by the stream. All right, 99 boost points. You gotta wait for the seconds to tick over so you can get that full extra 100 boost points. Oh, you could try to make it to a brilliant. For sure. All right, let's get into some GBR real quick. Get that done. This is something I'm prone to forget if we don't do it. So I want to make sure we do it. Stop telling me that. I know, dude. I don't feed the health cycle enough. I know. Bleh. Tell me about it. All right. Let's see if we can't grab us somebody with muscles here. Sure, I don't know what Divine's up to. AC might be going right now. Divine plays AC a lot. I think he's in like one of the top, if not the top, Alliance Conquest Alliance in the game. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know where we get out of carry territory. I don't know where, like definitely here we get out of carry territory. I'm just kidding, kind of. I don't know, can you carry, Vic? What you got, bro? What you got? You want to race? I think we'll just do this one old school. We'll do like some guerrilla warfare here. Let's get in and look for a lobby and see if we get kicked. This looks nice. Some nice friends we stumbled into. Oops, sorry, Vic. Too late, my friend. Yeah, you can like carry now, dude, can't you? I'm pretty sure you can. You know, at least like get it done. Doing really good so far, Toshiki. Hope you're doing good as well. Also, what's up, Pat? If I didn't say it yet, what's going on, my friend? All right, let's get in here and do something. Probably not much of something, especially with this team. My goodness. I do not think this is Black Widow's mode. Actually, they should probably do all right. Do-do-do-do. Woo! Man. I don't know. I don't have any tricks from manipulating numbers. I think they just kind of land where they land. It's easier on my brain. I find magic to be decidedly inconvenient. As soon as you start adding "it was magic" into the equation, reasoning becomes very, very difficult. So I prefer to just leave things like what channel I'm in and whether or not I'm wearing socks out of my interpretation of random number generation. Because I tell you, the world just gets more and more confusing the more magic is in it. Like a threshold, I feel like. If there was like an amount of magic visible in the world, I would just lean into it and be like, yeah, man, that's just how it is, bro. There's spells and shit, and you gotta be in channel 99 to get premium cards. Everybody knows that. You have a good day. I'll see you in some hours when you get back. Alrighty. GBR down. We're like out of energy. Out of energy. That's okay. We're all tapped out. Kind of wanted to get the multiverse invasions. I'll just get them later. We don't need to dump any energy. We are good. We did need to come back in here. Oh, yes, please. All day long, we will take that. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think we get this garbage out of here is what I think. Hey, don't mind if I do. And probably just call it right there. I don't think I want any of the rest of this. All right. Let's finish up our Robust Legends really quick. Bang these out. Here we go. We're going to have to start pushing these bosses. We're going to have to unlock Jean and Kang. The time has come. These are not very challenging on stage 9 anymore. And by not very challenging, I mean they take us like, what, 30 seconds now? Whoa, that got weird. There we go. Tempted to just try and tear this dude up before he can kill me from optimization. See if it can happen. Yes, sir. Let's go. Ha! Get out of here. Get out of here, Ultron. Be gone. Nice. Book action. Looking good. Next. A rank up ticket for the future pass. Thanks, Cap. Yeah, we've got that one accounted for, and then we've got one coming from the 8-week check-in reward as well. It's the Mega Tier 2 ticket. Oh, you mean from the paid track? Is that what you're talking about? Because we are, if that's what you're talking about, we are free to play all the way. But as far as the 6-star Mega rank ups, we're good. We just need to account for another, yeah, Mega Tier 2 advancement ticket. Oh, yeah, no, we're good on 6 stars. We just need the tier 2. Yeah. Thank you, though. Good looking out. Loki? Loki? Whoa. What happened? Did you guys see that? Have you ever seen that before? That's the first time I've ever seen that. That was wild. So Loki lingered in iframes forever because he was able to target where Infinity Ultron went up in the air, and it delayed the start of the safety dance, and then it happened all at once as soon as it was allowed to and covered the entire screen in safety dance. I gotta say, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Whoa. Okay. Little bit of spice. A little bit of spice from Ultron there. Doesn't like us hanging out in other dimensions while he tries to do his attacks. I see how it is. I see how it is. Learned my lesson. I think I'll just stand here and dance this time. Oops. 6-4, not 6. Looks like it didn't matter much. Can't see what attack you're going to do here. There you go. With the photo finish on the 6th skill. Let's go. All right. Nice. We need that life seed because I've been dumping it all into these stupid potential enhancements. My goodness. Not really. Just little bits, but whew, I'm getting roasted on those. Absolutely destroyed. I had to take 2 breaks from Gamora to let her cool down. She was just absolutely rinsing me, pulling a Valkyrie. Ah, come on. I should have seen that coming. The telegraph was like, hey, I'm going over here. I don't believe you. Woo! Yes, sir. Let's go. Dude, yeah, dude, that was wild. Didn't even let him act, just like hung out in iframes and let him die instead. That was fun. There we go. All right, last one here. Ye Old Black Widow, Gary Wabusey, bring it on. Here we go. Oops. I got all messed up. Whoopsies. Hey, honey, you have to wait. I'll take a break and take you guys outside in a bit. Oh, I know. Did Mom leave? Are you just so perturbed? Oh, I totally lost track of that. Dog aggro, dog aggro. Wouldn't exactly call it aggro, but aggro. That was dumb. Thought I could slam it in before he got the, too slow. I should have used the team up skill sooner to prox him and, like, protection and then just gone in and beat the crap out of him. Probably could have finished it. You make. Oh, I was trying to switch and move, did not make it. That's okay. Bye, Hulk. Oh, that's it. Yep, that move gets me all the time. I hate it so much. Let's see if we can make that smoother and faster. That was ugly. I think that's more what we want these to look like with Black Widow. No! Not the slash. Anything but the slash. Oh, that was an accident. Let's just play it safe here. She's got like no hit points. We don't need her to be getting exploded. What are you chewing over there, dog? I don't like the sounds of that. Probably something dog-oriented, but if it's not, well, ugh. Yeah, don't be chewing on my cords and stuff, dog. I love ya, but don't do that. Please. Oh, I didn't want the... Did I successfully stop him? Okay, if you say so. I thought I did, so I'm glad the game decided that it agreed, and I did successfully stop Ultron. He just got to freeze me as well. Okay. There we go. Cleaned those right up. Nice books today. We got several books. Taxmaster's potential has been found. Wheat. All right. We got our GBR. We got our inbox. We got our alliance. We're not doing an energy dump today because we don't have any. We did a World Boss Legends. Take a look at AB. What do we got? What are we doing time-wise? 9:30. Okay. Been here for an hour? Yeah, we're good. So I'm going to do Alliance Battle. We'll bust these out real quick. Take a quick break so I can pee, get something to drink, let the dogs out, and then we will do account help. And I'm pretty sure I'm good to do quite a few today. So, let's get there. What do we got? Blast, male, human, female. Okay. Don't think I need any of these for anything, so we are good to go. I'm going for Captain Marvel, Cap, because Wanda's just such a big investment. It's going to just depend, I guess, on where you are on your account to some degree. But for me, I think about Scarlet Witch similar to the way I think about Jean Grey. By the time I get Scarlet Witch built up and get her uniform and get her into ABXL where she's scoring, we're going to probably have moved on past her. So I'll just wait until Scarlet Witch comes around the meta again and get her next time. That's my outlook on it. I don't know where your account's at, Cap, so I don't know how far, if you have Scarlet Witch level 80 and you just have an old uniform, that's one thing, so. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, that's the route I'm going. I'm just picking up Captain Marvel from a selector. She's an easy get. Probably going to get the legendary battle to get another rage. We're going to see what we get from the timeline quest CTP to see if I want to worry about trying to reforge anything or any nonsense like that. So, nonsense I call it, but anything like that, if we want to worry about reforging or anything. Come on, Sylvie. Get it done. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got stuff to do. Restrooms to use. Yeah, that's that's funny. I think we're in the exact same place. I think we might have 5 or 10 Scarlet Witch bios. Did we unlock her? We might have unlocked her, but I don't think so. I think we still need to get her bios. So yeah, same boat. Just going with Captain Marvel. Even if I don't get her legendary battle, I still think she's a great choice with that uniform. Covers those days, covers all the female universal stuff that I'm getting stuck behind. And honestly, I wouldn't even be so into her just for the ABX score, but she also universal female has an ABL day locked for us. So we're not scoring in ABL because we're not scoring in ABX, if that makes sense. So getting her to cover those days will be a big deal for our account. Okay, let's see here. Working on getting Cyclops tier 2 for sure. And eventually, hopefully we can use the 6-star mega rank up ticket on leader so we can have some actual supports for this guy on villain day as well, because you can't use Coulson on villain day. So right now, we don't really have a lot of support for this fella. I think this is our first time using him in ABX since we got a rage on him. This will be fun. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of good options here. I might be able to give him so this gives him, no, that's attack speed crit rate. That's really garbage, honestly. What about more? No, it's not. Don't listen to me. All right. Yeah, there's not really going to be, well, what's that? All basics by 5.2. That's nice. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is where we're at. This is why it's so bad. Like, it doesn't even really matter. Like, honestly, it's an empty spot, so it doesn't matter who goes there. But Coulson does only apply to heroes, and that's the other reason, like, even on Hero Day, he still doesn't do anything for him. So, kind of a mess for supports for Strange, but you get there eventually. Cyclops only helps at tier 2, turns out. He's just like Colossus. You have to get him tier 2 for this passive to affect allies as well as self. Or this passive, excuse me, to affect allies instead of just self. Ancient One has some ignore dodge. Where is she? She was in here. There we go, he. Oh, nice. Nice, yeah. Doesn't for us, but would if he was tier 2. But what this might give us, actually, it's attack speed movement, yeah. Which is okay, we'll take it. We'll take this. It's no big deal, guys. We're like, we're splitting hairs here. Get in here and see what we can do. Oh, I don't know, Sean. I'd have to take a look. 3 6-stars actually worse than Caecilius. You get worse, less all attack bonus. Terrible rotation. I'm not sure how all that managed to fit in there. Oh, missed the 3. Ouch. Bummer. Gene, what are you doing? I hear you eating something. I don't like that. That sounds like a non-dog item. What are you chewing? Get on the 4. I don't use the 6 enough. I need to get better at using it like inside the rotation it comes up on instead of like it coming up when, although sometimes it's coming up when I use the 4, but God, that stun messed up that last rotation. Not bad, though. That's probably one of the best scores we've ever gotten on this account. I'm not sure if we've ever gotten the Uru chest in ABX yet. So, not bad for us. We're really low on Pierce, and his stats are wacky. So, looking decent. I will take it. What do we got going on here? That is what I've got going on here. Oh, boom. That looks pretty tasty. Oh, maybe I'm just not. Thanks, Vic. I'll look at it next time. Thanks, dude. I could have read it wrong for sure. I thought it was all attacks. Oh no. Coffee all over myself. All right. Let's do some legend. Oh, yeah. Duh. No. Duh. She-Hulk lead. Very good. Very strong. Let's see how we do here. Oh, I can't believe I let that hit me. That was so bad. Not what I wanted. I think we'll wait for the Odin's Blessing for the tier 3 skill. The Odin's Might, rather, because we should get it right about now. There we go. Oops. Just on my 5 a little bit there. That's okay. Nah, not quite 2.5. Bummer. Maybe with some work. 2.5. Not bad. Nice. All right, my friends. Let's head back to the main menu. Boost points are low. Everything is low. We're looking good. All right, guys. So we're going to take like a 5-minute break really quick. I'm going to run an ad. Appreciate y'all. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Going to let the dogs out, take a pee, and then we'll do a bunch of account help. All right, my friends. I'll be back in just a few. Let's get this started doing our, let's do this while we're taking a break. What is it? Dispatch? Yeah. Let's just do this real quick. We'll just do it on 12.4 so they go nice and fast. And just bust out 5 of those. All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, all right. Much, much better. Whew. Shaking my legs back and forth. Woocha, woocha, woocha. I think we'll let these finish out really quick if y'all don't mind. Go ahead and grab that timeline quest step. Get it out of the way so we can keep that moving. Get towards the CTP. And let's get into some account help. That is the way. No, go on, honey. I already gave you a bunch of treats and everything. I know you can smell them in my pocket, but you gotta back off, lady. Coming on too strong for the treats. Coming on too strong. I will. Sounds good, Vic. I should be around most of the day. I'm gonna be dialing in the details of the setup here. Getting the camera set up and everything. I will be around a good amount today. Yeah, dude. Yeah. He got the great. Vic's kind of killing it over there. The trick is you just gotta whine about your miserable RNG enough, and then it changes, right? That's the secret. Gotta be like, nothing good ever happens for us on this account, you guys. We never get anything good. We never get any P cards. We never get any swords. It's terrible. Woe is me. Yeah, that's right. You just gotta come here and complain enough, and then you just steal it. You like leech the luck out of the account. Love that. That's pretty funny. All right. It's not going to be so funny if our potential enhancements keep going the way they've been going. God, dude. Gamora yesterday, dude. Brutal. Oh, Jean. Look, lady. Get out of here. You can have one more. Shouldn't reward baggy behavior anyways, huh? That's how you get more baggy behavior. Yeah, and then here you come. One's never enough. You give an inch, they take the whole bag of treats. Oh, hee ha. Dude, I literally just posted a whole guide to the Exit Sword system, and it failed miserably. So if you want to go watch it, that would be awesome, dude. It was like a lot of factors I think into that, but that video did not do well. Not yet, at least. I think it's the kind of video more people find over time, looking up sword stuff. The ones that just go absolutely batshit, or anything with the word like tier 4 in it, and like who you should choose. Anything that looks like it's going to tell you exactly what you should do with a tier 4, or with like a oh no, I'm good, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just riffing on like how people can't see like how those things work from behind the scenes. Really, it's really crazy the tools you get in the studio to like track how things work out. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm trying not to overthink and stuff, because this channel's not like that. This isn't a channel where we do a lot of buzzy posts that like, you know, are gonna catch on. This is like slow, steady growth videos that people will watch over time. And I'm hoping that pays off a little bit. I know it's like fun for me to make, and hopefully people get some help out of the guides. That's obviously the big goal, so. Yeah, dude, something like that. Why, dude? Oh my god, because you don't play free to play, bro, because you're stuck in the terrible, terrible throes of a paid account. It burns. It burns. Victor, big spender for sure. No, brother, that's like, dude, are you serious? 20 mil? That's like what I'm whining about putting into Gamora's potential. Not re-rolling a boss. Owie, dude. You're my nemesis, and I still feel bad. I mean, I'm not saying I don't. I'm a gambling addiction? Yeah, dude. Well, we're here for you, bro. The free-to-play community's here for you. All right. We got our dispatches done. We were just taking a break. Let's do this, and let's do some account help. mean, you gotta find something else to eat that isn't my shoes, dude. What are you doing down there? Thank you. Good girl. What's this? Oh, dimension missions, huh? Okay, man, we are just like close to closing this thing out. We're getting there. All right, looks good, looks good. Let's fire this thing up. Okay, before we start throwing names in the chat and all that stuff, Zydrago and Capcan CZ, if either of you guys want to show off your accounts or get some account help, let me know. Because we can do that first, because you guys both have priority because you won the sneak peek game. Give you a few seconds here to holler out. Yeah, all right. We'll take a look. Good. Then we can get you off of this list. And I don't owe you anything anymore until the next time you win. All right. Excuse me, pardon the cough. All right, what do we got going on? Oh, this isn't you. This is someone else. I just assumed. Oh, we don't want to look at that person. We don't even know them. There we go. That's what I want. That's what we want. Much better. All right. 121 agent level. Gonna peek at your roster. Okay, okay. And let's start up in here. Definitely smells like hybrid set in here. Without a doubt. I don't see any stinker cards, which is good. But you are split like right down the middle. PvE, PvP. For sure. You want to focus on PvP? Okay. Number 9 right here. And then you've got a really solid PvP set. Not perfect, I don't think, but it would be really good. Really good. White Fox is usually the one that would get rotated out, I believe, in a PvP set. What's up, Lucas? Doing well, man. Hope you're good. Hope you're doing good as well. I think that's the case. I think most of the time you'd bring in Avengers number 9 here, and eventually you would rotate this out, I'm pretty sure. Because this is generally a PvE card, PvE only card for the most part. There's no HP on it or anything like that. Nice rolls on the crafted stats, though. Dang, dude. Those are both blue, too. Grats on that. That's nice. That's a tough call. You've got 5k crystals left, you said? Oh, I don't know if I would force the Avengers. No, that's up to you. The 20% HP proc is massive if you're trying to focus on PvP. The really big component of these card sets, and there's only 2 places really. Well, there's 3 places, right? If I'm not mistaken, that you can get it. You can get it from the Gwenpool card, which is generally considered less desirable. But I know plenty of people that support it as a choice for a PvP set. The Marvel Zombies Spider-Man card, but that one is shop only and is only for giga whales like Victor. I'm just kidding, by the way. And then Avengers number 9. So if you think you want to, like, if that's your like puzzle piece, I think that's a good way to force it. You can wait, but then it may be like, who knows? You may not get Avengers number 9 out of any of these chests for so long. So like that's the way you can force that card, and it would be a really key component if you're trying for a full PvP set. I think that'd be a really big deal. Oh, dude, you're not eating my cords down there, are you? All right. My dog she's 9 months old and she's got a oral fixation from hell. Really working with her, but she like needs to be chewing on something at all times. Dude, nice all attacks here. That looks really spicy for like an earlier account. Cooldown duration. We'll check your swords here. Ignore defense. Yeah, you need a little more. I'm at 48 cooldown. No, you're good, brother. You're good. No worries. No worries. So maybe a little more ignore defense if your characters aren't coming out capped. And then, yeah, you got a good amount of cooldown going here, so you're close. You just need to roll into a little more cooldown, right? And then you're good. As far as your PvP team, looks like you're going Sentry. Okay, okay. All right, all right. You've already got Hela with her artifact. Nice. Nice. That might help you out against other sentries. It's nice to see. Do you have your... I'm checking now. I'm looking real quick at your PvP supports. Like the main PvP supports that you're going to want to bring up. You need your Colossus, stuff like that. Your Wasp, your Colossus. Those are going to be key components to PvP teams for you. You're focusing on PvP. Especially, I may be blind. Did we miss him already? I'm not sure. Did you see Colossus? Am I blind? I struggle with this. You all know that. Anyhow, wherever he's at in here, Colossus is a key component of any PvP team. 6-star, yeah, so you'll want to bring him up eventually. Whether you do it slow or cheat, that's up to you. You can definitely just slow drip his bios by like force closing the game, you know, to get the shifters every day and do it the hard way, or you can waste a ticket. I say waste because as a free to play, you want to do the force closing and stuff. That's actually what we're working on right now. We're force closing to get bios for Colossus to get him up and for Philovel. Yeah, just bringing up the rest of your PvP supports. Obviously, you're working up Sentry. Great. You've got a Conquest on him. You have brilliant CTP of Conquest. Yeah, not free to play. We see that. Yeah, brilliant Conquest on Sentry. Looking spicy. Definitely bring up those supports. Get your Sentry built up. Dude, yeah, probably lock in Avengers 99, especially if you're not free to play. Just grab that. Yeah, dude, that's great. That's a great pickup. Get Avengers 99 or Avengers number 9. No way. No way. Because then you just get the biggest toot of all time. Wow, dude, congratulations. Wow, that is unreal. Yeah, I guess it isn't. This isn't the proc you want, is it? I don't know. I'm still getting all these ironed out to the point where I understand them enough to give advice on them, but I'm not exactly positive which proc you want here. But if you're a whale, this would be right. No, this is wow, that's really impressive. Congratulations. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, yeah. You can see, look. Obelisk, 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 obelisk. Is that your only CTP? Bro, that is so clutch. My goodness. Yeah, congratulations, dude. Okay, we got to move on. Definitely Avengers number 9 probably is a good play. I think I like that. Even if you're free to play, if you've got the crystals, it's going to be clutch to get that 20% HP proc if you're trying to dive straight into PvP. Definitely do that and build up your supports for sure. For PvP, get Colossus up, get the other key components you're going to need for your Sentry team and stuff, and then maybe start thinking about building out into an Otherworld battle team and Team Battle Arena teams. Yeah, great start, man. And yeah, keep pushing for the cooldown on your swords. You'll get that. You'll dial in the cooldown and the ignore defense. Looking great, man. It's looking really, really good. Grats again on the brilliant. That's absolutely clutch. All right, is Capcan CZ in here? I didn't see him say. I'm not sure if he was still in here. All right, let's go ahead and throw up some IGNs. I'm just going to grab a few that we haven't looked at before. I say this every time. I'll say it again. We don't really have a super duper fair system to do this. I just try not to do the same people twice. If there's people that have been in the stream a ton and we haven't looked at the first 3 that came up here. Old Tony Gate and Jermaine. Nice. Okay, cool. So we got 3. So just hold off on the spam. If you, oh, there's Cap. Next Monday. Okay, sounds good, Cap. Sounds good, brother. We'll get you next Monday. Love that. All right, let's take a look at Chetty. I said, Chetty. There we go. 75 agent level. We'll take a quick snoop-a-doop in here. Okay. Got your, it looks like you're just starting out. You maybe went tier 4 selector on Venom. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. An interesting start to the cards here. We'll come back. We'll talk about that. Nice 5-star pink, 5-gem pink sword. Good deal there. And already a decent amount of cooldown on your swords. Looking good. Who is Cheddy? Who are we looking at here? It's Chad. All right, Chad. So yeah, it looks like you're just starting out, but things are looking generally like they're on the right track here. Like I said, you got a little bit of cooldown building up on your swords, looking good. You've got your sword started, got a nice 5-gem pink sword. Looking at your cards here, a lot of people equip this crescent card, and it's a weird one to comment on because it's not like, no stretch is this a bad card, in my opinion. I think some people dunk on this card sometimes, but I don't know. To me, it's really good for PvP. You got the max HP, all defenses, all attacks. Give me a break. This is a good card. However, it is very, very PvP weighted. So you're already looking at more of a hybrid setup on this set. Yeah, what Vic said. It's PvP focused. You could probably fit it in a hybrid set. The only reason it's weird in a hybrid set is just because it's not even weird. Yeah, it works as splash. But I guess what I was going to say is if you're trying to hybridize your cards, be careful with much more PvP weighting. You can maybe get one more card in for PvP weighting, but you're going to watch your PvE stats as well. Cable card's good. Eventually, looks like you're crafting it up. Congrats on the blue stars here, by the way, the Pierce on the Crescent card. And this is nice in the meantime, just hanging out. I know it's green, but it's still nice to have the all attacks here, so very cool. And then you got a nice blue attack speed to lock. Crit damage, very cool. Working on crafting this one, I see. Yeah, just waiting for the good luck on the cards. Gotcha. This is a good card. It's not my favorite, but it's good. I certainly wouldn't dog on anyone for equipping it to their PvE set. You're still working on it. You're still building it up. Obviously, the optionals on both of these, the optional and quality could be improved, but you're just starting out, so that'll come when you have more mythic cards. You got both your strange cards on. So this is the win hit proxy. It's unfortunate. Not unfortunate. This is beautiful, actually. This card is rolled really well, so grats on that. But this one, unfortunately, is not rolled super well. You did get the max HP, so maybe leave it if you're super PvP focused. It's fine. Physical attack, max HP. Nice. You've already got a bunch of max HP rolled and stuff too. It's very cool. Yeah, I guess until you get some more P cards, like that's all there is really to say. Looks like you got a good mind for what you're doing. Hey dogs, you guys need to wait just a little longer, then we can go absolutely bananas. You know, working on your cooldown duration, obviously. Getting your ignored defense up. You know, these are just basic card things. They'll come with more cards and stuff. But just the general tips, you know. All attacks looks absolutely great for where you're at. We looked at those. Let's take a look at your roster. Oh, that's right. It was the last one that was PvP. Well, hey, if you want to jump in some timeline battle, you'll have fun with it now. Maybe more than you will with more PvE stats. Because you got a lot of HP on those cards, my friend. But it is looking like a good start. And you'll roll into some more PvE stats as you go. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is a weird pickup. Is this one gold cost now? Maybe. It's not that weird if it's gold cost. I hope it's not crystal cost. Venom, great unit. You got a energy on him, which is a weird pick. Generally, you want to rage on this guy, and I shouldn't say generally. You want to rage on this guy. You may want to consider undoing this at some point. I'll leave that up to you, and you can look into the details of this and weigh it for how this is working out for you. But Venom, people almost always say rage, 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 because he has a lot of delays in his rotation. And you're not going to be able to do his rotation properly with a CTB of energy. You'll particularly struggle when you get into like ABX and ABL. It's going to be incredibly difficult to line up a proc, if not impossible, when there's other mods around. Yeah, if it's World Boss Legend, that's kind of why I was saying, like, weigh it for how this is working out for you. You may not want to spend the crystals if you're free to play. It'll just depend. So, but look into that. You're going to want to look into that. It's important. Nice. You got a rage on your Gwenpool, so I assume you're taking Gwenpool all the way. I would hope. With a rage, she'll do really well at tier 4 and cover a lot of content for you. You got your Captain Marvel. You got your Hulk. Looking good. Max HP, ignore dodge with crit rate mini rage. Very nice on Hulk. Looking really good. Crit rate mini rage on Loki. Looking really, really good. I'm sure dispatch is going decent for ya. Okay, you got Strange coming up, so you finished the epic quest, got his uniform, very good. Who are you planning on using the discount for, Chad? The 15% coming up. Do you think you're gonna have Strange built up in time to do that? Or do you think that's a stretch? Yeah, nice, dude, nice. Yeah, that's why I'm asking about Strange. Yeah, you're gonna try and bring him up, okay. So yeah, push Strange, man, just push for it. Get this guy done. Get him tier 4. You got a rage on him. You got his artifact. He's going to absolutely cook for you. Nice ISO 8s, by the way, too. Hardly ever comment on that, but it's a lot of awakened ISO 8s. What else can we tell you? That's quite a bit. You've definitely got a mind for what you're doing. I can see it. You got a lot of the right characters coming up. Some of the leaderships you need, some of the supports, stuff like that. Looking really good. All right, my friend. Hopefully some of that was helpful. We are going to move on, unless you have any more questions specific to like your roster really quick, anything like that. It looks like you've got a pretty good clear path in front of you. I would look into the Venom thing. And yeah, other than that, it's looking really good. Really good. You got Valkyrie, Sif, Shuri. Look at this support block here. Looking good. All right, my friend. Let's grab the next one. I better kind of start cooking through these, eh? Tony Gate. All right, Tony. 101 agent level. Few tier 4s on the account here. Okay, gotcha. How far along are we here? Tony Gate? Who is Tony Gate? That's the question. All right, take a look at your cards here. Bonuses on the optionals on this are pretty eeky. Might want to consider re-rolling the optionals on that if you get the mythical cards to do it. Unless you're planning on replacing it really soon. Nice 6 quality here with a proc and crit rate. This is nice. This is really nice. Real nice. Max HP blue star, like that a lot. Looking good, and the Pierce, this is looking good. Same thing here. Well, yeah, you want to re-roll this, my friend. Even though you've got 6 quality here, you've got really bad optionals, and the quality does not affect the Pierce damage, so you're only affecting your ignore dodge stat. Or excuse me, ignore defense stat with that quality, as well as the bonus options. But again, the bonus options aren't very good. So I would re-roll that to get the, especially whichever one, jeez, Gene. Oh my gosh, has the attack proc win attacking, not win hit. Wow, dude. What is going on right now, dog? What else we got here? All basic attacks. Can't lick the mic, dude. Get out of here. Okay, all right, goodbye. I love you. You're cute, adorable, but it's also incredibly distracting. All right, no 50-pound dog on the lap. This one looks pretty good, but you got all basic defense again. But this one's decent. I don't know if I'd mess with that. And then here we've got some Pierce again, very good. 7 quality, and here's where 7 quality is more like, you know, you probably don't need to worry too much about these optionals, especially on this card, when you've got, you know, like physical attack, dodge, all attacks, cooldown duration, ignore defense, all being affected by this 7 quality. It's quite nice. But yeah, a couple cards you could re-roll here, and yeah, just waiting for more P cards for sure. Nice cooldown duration here. Nice CDR. Looking really good. Working on gem colors. Nice. Yeah, just keep working on those gem colors. Maybe consider using a little bit of otherworld battle currency Maybe not now, but down the road to try and get some, lock in some better quality swords and use bolt crafting and stuff to try and get up past 4 gems when you can. All right, let's take a look in here. Strange with a rage and an artifact. Should be cooking for you. Wow, nice ISO 8s and stuff too. Hey, you dogs? Easy. Gene, I need you to kind of relax, dude. You got a little ways to go, dude. All right. Looking good. Mini rage. Yep. Crit rate. I would dismantle these instead of equipping them. You're not getting a lot of value out of these at all. In fact, like something like this, you're genuinely getting so little out of it that you're really just robbing yourself of 75 essence. Just something to consider. I don't know if you've been told that yet, but you've got them equipped on just about every character, and this adds up to a lot of essence and potentially other good artifacts that you could get. Rage on Gwenpool. Cool. All right. That's all looking pretty good. Who are you planning on bringing up with the discount? Like, who are you planning on bringing up next? And do you have any plans for PvP? I guess is a good question. Ports coming up. Good. Nice. Lots of sports. Thinking about taking the tier 3 discount. Yeah, if you don't have a native tier 2, tier 4 lined up and you still have discounts, depending on how your materials look, that might be a good idea. Catch up on some of the other characters that you need to bring up from tier 2 to tier 3 and transcended potential. Because yeah, you got quite a few characters you could bring up. And less desirable native tier 2s. You could look at tier 4ing Wolverine, but that's up to you. I think that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, especially since you've got an artifact for him. You know, it's 3-star, but still. So can you use Thanos? Probably. If you can use native tier 2s on, bro, get out from under my desk. Get out. Out. All of you. Out. Gene, leave it. Oh, struggling with the dog. Sorry, guys. I apologize. The dog struggle is real right now. The wife had to leave for the day, so it's just me and the kids. All right. Yeah, I think that's a fair plan. I think that's a pretty good plan. You could consider using that 15% on, I don't know, even like, I guess Wolverine is who I'd probably consider using it on. Something to consider. For sure. Yeah, you got tons of good supports, brother. There's not a lot of like basic advice to give you on this. You've got everything cooking. I think between those two, if you've got enough, if you've got like 3 or 4 characters you could bring up with the discount and you have the materials, that may be worth considering. If not, I would look at taking that 15% discount on a tier 4, especially someone like Wolverine. Yeah. What Victor just said. I don't know what the question was, but don't spend seasonal tickets on male seasonal uniforms. They don't cost real money. They cost crystals and a certain time of the year. All right, let's get on to the next one here. Sorry, these are taking a bit, but I like to make sure we actually talk about your account when we look at it. All right, 121, agent level. Quick peek at the roster. Okay. Looking at your cards. Wow. Wow. Okay. So you've either been really lucky or you've been gambling for cards. Not sure which it is. Who are we looking at here? Who is? Oh, this is Jermaine. Who this is? This is Jermaine. 13% cooldown. Okay. It's coming along. Nice. Nice 5-star sword there. Nice 5-star sword there. Looking good. Yeah, if you need it, you could definitely milk some more cooldown out of there. Recovery rate. How are we doing on the crafted stats here? Nice physical attack blue star there. Very nice. All defense blue star. House rolls there, but that's kind of nice if you're into PvP. Nice. Looking good. Yeah, the optionals are good. That's looking nice. And the ignore defense is green. But still, good card and more pierce. Working for the pierce across the board, it looks like, which I like a lot. Get that pierce damage. Get that pierce damage. Got 3P cards. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, some of us aren't as itchy as you, Victor. You're just a really itchy guy. Kid. All right. And then, again, it's like similar. These all look really similar. It looks good, man. You got a good hybrid set going. I would probably put nothing. Yeah, I would just keep crafting these up, get Pierce on all your cards, and then just keep dialing them in. Those look absolutely great to me. Good hybrid set right there. Good hybrid set. Joe, the face reveal is day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow on Wednesday the 7th. We're going to do a nice long live stream with more account help. Face reveal. Hopefully the dogs and the wife will say hi. Bunch of stuff planned. It's a bummer too. It's going to be one day after our 90 days. It literally lined up one day after our 90-day mark. My face is all right. I've got a really big nose, so you can look forward to that. Like if you're into really big noses, you'll be pleased. Okay. Venom with a rage, looking good, looking good. Like it. I like it a lot. Again, with the artifacts, you know, I don't think we're going to see that all over the place here. Yeah. Just something people want to watch out for. Don't, you know, don't miss out on essence to equip too many bad artifacts. Especially the like 2 and 3 ones that don't have passives are really bad. Nice rage on Thor with the artifact. You love to see it. Nice mini rage on Strange. Probably want to get a rage on that guy sooner or later. Gene, I need you to get out from under my desk. Out. Out, honey. Out. Keep going. Back it up. Good girl. Keep going. Back it up. Authority on Spider-Man. Okay. Black Widow and Spider-Man here. You need Agent Venom, bro. Do you have Agent Venom? By any chance? Hopefully you can find Agent Venom and his artifact, because you got a lot of symbiotes here, man. You got a lot of symbiotes. Looking good, though. Spreading some PvP value around. I'm certainly wishing I had a couple more even native tier 1 PvP heroes for Otherworld Battle and Team Arena Battle. But now we've got one with Magik. Any plans to bring up either of these two beasties? Nice. Yeah, you've got tons of supports, dude. Yeah, like you got it going on. You're taking Null up? Okay, there you go. Yeah, dude, get Agent Venom, brother. Do you have him? Am I blind? Is he in here? I didn't see if you said. On day 2, I regret it every time I look at him. Oh, nice, man. Yo, you probably like those skill effects on the symbiote uniforms too, then. Okay, so you're missing... I'm not seeing him. He's in here. Where is he? Is he like... There he is. I'm just blind. Oh, brother. Yeah, you dude. Yeah, Null is your pick. You got it, man. The road is paved for you, brother. The road is paved for you. You could well, no, it's what he needs, so you don't take it off. You just have remorse, I guess is all you do about that. Not much else to say there. But yeah, you know, you're bringing up your last few PvP supports, it looks like. You've got all the other good supports I would recommend. You've got a beautiful symbiote team set up, including Agent Venom with his artifact. You're cooking, brother. Looking really good. Looking real good. Yeah, and the Avengers number 9 for some HP. Absolutely crushing it, dude. It looks good. Except for crying about the Venom. Yeah, that's just the way it is. All right, guys, let's do 3 more. Let's do 3 more. Hit me. Give me some more names. Let's do it. We'll look at that one for sure. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Oof. Gotta get that one. See what else we get here. Cards. Okay. Oh, my goodness. I want to see. I'm just looking really quick. Your account yet, Shavendra? That is cool. I'm totally down to look if you actually have a question. There's no problem with being a veteran player, as long as you got something for us to discuss. Wow, wow. So the name is Pastel Anen Malone? Past Malone? I don't know. Yeah, I know you're in my friends list, Shavendra. I just wasn't sure if we had looked at your account yet before. All right, guys, we're good. We've got 3 here. I'm going to start digging into these so we can keep moving. I hope we can get to another set of 3. If we can't, we're going to do a bunch of account help for this big stream coming up. So hopefully you guys can make it to that as well. All right, let's see what we got going on. Level 59, agent level. Got the tier 4 Thor. Really, I'm just peeking in here because it helps me see like where you're at progression-wise, and then I go look at your cards really quick. And then once we see how your cards and swords are set up, we can talk about your roster. It was like 3 weeks ago. Okay. I'm going to pick your name and put you in here for us to take a look at. And we'll get you in at some point, man, because you've been at like every stream for I don't even know how long. Bunch of you guys, man. Just a second to say thank you all so much. There are so many of you that have been in here for so many of these streams, and all the new people here. I appreciate you all greatly. All right, let's continue here. Magic card. I like this one. I think it's real tasty. I love that people are really locking into these like good early game cards here. Yes, sir, or ma'am, or whatever you prefer. Look at that. That's looking real good. That's looking real good. Baby Spidey. Waiting to craft. This looks fresh, brand new, obviously. Like this is probably your first P card. So yeah, you'll want to craft this up and roll good bonus stats eventually. Nice 6 quality on it. Unfortunately, this proc is not good. But these other 2, you could kind of... I would maybe craft this up and see what you get before you re-roll off of this 6 quality here. Is what I would do. And then... who are we looking at? Is this free to play Young and Black? I think that's what we're looking at here. I think that's what we're looking at. All attacks, crit rate, ignore defense. This is looking really nice. 4+ quality is what I like with early cards, and this is great optional. Looks real good. This one obviously is not quite as good. Could use some work. But yeah, it's really early game cards and pretty clear what you need to do there. Went over those. Okay, you're using the 2x2x. This is actually the 2x2x2x method here. Yeah, you can kind of see what happens here. You can see how this plays out. It's interesting because I talked about this in the sword guide. I actually mentioned this being another strategy people use. And you actually illustrate the reason I don't like it as well, which is really cool. The reason it's great is because right out the gate, dude, look at this. You know, you've locked in 15% energy attack, 12% pierce damage reduction, 15% physical attack, and almost 20% all attacks. Fantastic, right? And I think at some point you can get out ahead doing this, obviously. But then the problem starts occurring when you start building these swords up. And you get past 6 gems of a color. And now you're wasting awakened gem slots on gems that you don't need. And it's not a big deal, but I feel like so quickly this strategy falls into being less effective than just strapping on what you're going to need in the end and just building it up. But I think this is I'm not saying this is a bad way to go, I guess is what I'm saying. Just not the way I go. So at some point you will want to change all these into a sword of each color so you can get them all set up and start building up a real set. Okay. And oh, I missed. Let's see here real quick. What do you got going on for cooldown in here? 2.6, so you got a lot. And, you know, don't re-roll them if you're going to equip them or replace them, right? There's no reason to do that. That's the other reason. I always forget to say that. The other reason I don't prefer this method is because you have swords that you're going to replace or unequip, so you can't start getting into cooldown reduction as quickly. Yeah, with like 4 gem plus swords. Because at that point, once they're 4 gems plus, I would say you can start doing some casual re-rolling for cooldown reduction. Tomorrow's stream's going to have to be a quicker one, or I'm not going to be able to talk on Wednesday. I think that's going to be the reality of it. Okay, CTP of Rage on Thor. Looking good. Nicely rolled. Pretty nicely rolled. Seriously. 0.9 per 1 and 25 on both the top stats. Looking pretty good, man. 72 Venom Iron Man Loki. Nice. I would definitely put a mini rage here over a proc. A proc is not going to work well for Loki at all, and it's going to make the places he feels terrible feel triply terrible, and the places he's good make him feel like he's not good. So I would definitely throw a crit rate mini rage obelisk, like the crit rate proc, not dodge, on Loki as soon as possible. Nice 1% crit rate max, bro. Hey, yeah. Let's all just take a sec to breathe that in. That's delicious. That's the kind of obelisk you just don't see very often, honestly, because that is like, yeah, Jermaine's got it. That is genuinely rare. Let's be real. That's like a perfect obelisk. These, in fact, dude, you rolled this. I see what you did here. This is good work. This is really good work. This is a really high HP obelisk. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like you took your highest HP obelisk and re-rolled it into what you wanted and got lucky and landed ignore dodge and a 1% crit rate mini rage, which is just beautiful. So anyways, take a sec to look at that. Looks like you've got Sentry Epic Crest started. I don't know if you plan on building one of these guys. Obviously that's a ways out on this account. This is a brand newish account. Nice. Yeah, that's exactly what you did. That's exactly what you want to do. So good job, because this is just beautiful. Congrats on that. You know, you're a ways off from wanting to build one of these probably. I don't even know what the play is there, actually. Do you have any plans on this account in particular for like PvP? Tough choice, because you're so early on the account. It's like, to buy a uniform like that this early on an account is kind of a weird gamble, because you don't know where things are going to land by the time they're all built up. A lot of good supports coming up. You got your epic quests working on Strange. What's the plan for the gonna build Sentry over Null? I think that's a good call for an account like this, where you don't have 30 symbiotes, you don't have Agent Venom with a 5-star artifact. I'm just double checking, you may. I don't think so though. And when you're lacking all those components for Null, and you don't need his PvE value as much, Sentry is much cheaper and easier to build and doesn't require all the supports that Null does. Yeah, but not anytime soon. Really good call. Good supports coming up. What's your plan for the 15%, did you say? Are you going to try and bring Strange up in time? Nice. Get Nick Fury from the premium selector. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I would think you want to either... Well, shoot, it's going to be tight on this account. It's going to be tight. Yeah, you're trying to rush Strange? Well, there you go, man. You got the challenge set out in front of you. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Going to be tight. I hope you get it done in time. I'm rooting for you. Looking good, man. Another account that's looking really good. I love that we got to show this off to people, because that's definitely how you want to do that when rolling obelisks. That's how you get crazy good stuff like that. Struggling to build up Wolverine. Are you just you're just gonna pump the brakes on Wolverine entirely, hold off on building him, get Strange up, and then maybe build up Wolverine next? Is that kind of the plan? I think that's a pretty good plan. Or maybe even, well, let's see, do you have his artifact and stuff? No, so yeah, maybe even just kind of like hold on him for a little bit. You've already got Venom with his uniform, so. Okay. I can feel my voice getting angry. Let's back on out. That's looking really good, man. Looking good. All right, Human Torch 1221. This, I think, was our veteran player who had a question about cards. But before we get to your question about cards, if you don't mind, let's take a peek. Yes. Okay, regular conquest, mighty conquest, mighty greed. Nice, man. Yeah. Real nice. I love the Fantastic Four love, personally. I just like the Fantastic Four a lot. I'm a big fan. Okay, so what's your question about your cards, my friend? Ooh, I think I might actually like this question. Not that I dislike questions, but this looks interesting actually. And yeah, we should do more of these. I might bring these up to 2 a week because they take a while, and a lot of people are looking for the help. So we are going to do a bunch more for the big stream on Wednesday. But moving forward in the future, we may look at doing this on 2 days a week. I'm just looking for Human Torch 1221. Who was that? Did I miss it? I'm like watching chat looking for you. I don't know if we lost them. Oh. Got you. Here you are. Stats, but don't know how to change. Gotcha. Don't know whether to take out the cards or just re-roll them. Interesting. Okay. So already you've got like, so this I guess would be kind of, this is Quicksilver. Why that is, I think I would just say that Avengers number 9 is more attractive with the proc, because it gives you a big 20% chunk of HP. Same for the Marvel Zombies card, obviously, the Spidey one. I think Crescent's, but this Crescent's a better PvP card. I have to look at the optionals that can roll on this to really know. I think some people would recommend removing this card. Man, yeah, so I guess the first question I would ask you, Issa, is are you comfortable unlocking your second card set? Because, yeah, then... because that changes things. Do not eat my foot, dog. I love you to pieces, but please don't eat my feet. Okay, so if you're willing to do that, this is a... well, yeah, you do have some issues here. You're missing... let's think. Okay, so if we break this down, most PvE sets, you want White Fox and Luna Snow. Every set, you want Luna Snow. I'm assuming you just haven't gotten Luna Snow, or do you have a Luna Snow that you're camping on and you just haven't quite been able to figure out how to get it into the set? Because if you have Luna Snow, or let's do it this way. I think for a PvE set, you are going to want to remove at least... oh, you have Luna. Okay. So let's talk about this like we're looking at a full PvE set. You want to transition this into a setup where you have a full PvE set and a full PvP set, right? You remove Scarlet Witch for sure. For me, and all of this advice is dependent on the stats on the cards, obviously, and how they will affect your total stats. Don't brick your account. Your cooldown and ignore dodge and stuff, making any changes like this. But remove Scarlet Witch for sure. You've got basically all 3 of the cards that in a PvE set, you want to make a decision between one of these cards typically. Is usually the case. People usually go with like Ghost Rider, Luna Snow, Guardians of the Galaxy, best story ever, White Fox, and then one of these 3 cards. A lot of people like Baby Spidey. I went with Black Panther 166. Cable, not a bad card, but my least favorite of the 3 because he has cooldown and ignore defense on main stats. Okay. So, I think you could get away with removing maybe these 2 cards if it works out with your stats. And then replacing them with like Luna and Ghost Rider. And I think that's how you get... Yeah. That for sure, what Vic said. Craft the Luna card if it's not crafted. Get the Luna card where you can swap it in without doing damage to yourself. And maybe even... and then when you swap in the Luna card, if you're going for PvE, you can just swap the Luna card in, I think, for the... well, you've got 6% Pierce here. Yeah, no kidding. You do have some questions about your cards. Okay, so you're missing Ghost Rider, White Fox. Okay. Man, because it's how you maneuver this, right? It's how you maneuver this. Yeah, these are bad stats, but we've got an all attacks. It's okay. If you're trying to fix this, at some point you have to take the hurt, right? Like at some point you're going to have to do something that feels less than optimal. You want to get the Ghost Rider card in, and you want to get the Luna card in. You don't have Ghost Rider yet, I saw that. So maybe swap if you can get more Pierce, and then once you get Ghost Rider, craft it up and swap out Scarlet Witch for Ghost Rider. If you have Luna with 6 blue stars, it's not going to matter, and you may want to just rotate out the Quicksilver card. Yeah, there's no way to do this where you don't, where things don't shift, right? You're not going to replace things 1-to-1. So yeah, I think that's pretty square. And then eventually down the road, you might swap one of these out for White Fox. And then as far as a PvP set, that's just like something I would set up on another set. If you can get, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to unlock this. I may wait till next Black Friday because we still have a lot of work to do on our PvE set before I start thinking about PvP cards. But then you can just hang on to this, find Avengers number 9, that kind of stuff, and we'll work on a full PvP card set. And I think that's a pretty sound plan for the most part. Yeah, and the order in which you swap these out is going to depend on so many factors that I'm going to leave that up to you. You know, losing pierce damage or not, how much a cooldown and ignore defense you lose or gain, all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Yeah, grats again, Vic, on that zombies card, man. That's crazy. Hopefully that helps, my friend. Hopefully that helps. I don't think that, you know, I don't know how much more advice I can give you, but maybe that sort of gives you a direction and at least another opinion on what things maybe look like. And I think that's a good thought process, that these two maybe go out and then you can wait on a decision to bring in White Fox till later down the road. Very cool. All right. Let me think here. Let me think. 1 sec to think. 2 hours and 17 minutes. Okay. Give me 2 more names. Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more. I'm going to take that one that was right in front of my face with the nice please and the prayer hands. That one. And then one more. I actually am going to take a look at your account, Shavendra. We're just going to do you last, my friend, because I'm kind of cheating you for being a regular. So we'll put you in the very last, and I'm probably going to be kind of quick. I rule only thing that's fair here otherwise, and we'll try and just grab the next one. Thanks for being understanding, guys, with my inability to do this for everybody. I genuinely can't, and I'm trying to keep it mostly just fair and square with a little bit of priority to the people that are here all the time, because I think that's fair and square. They've been hanging out. 91 agent level badge. We got the Venom. Yeah, I saw that. Ooh, we'll come back for that. Okay. Let's look at your cards. 2 good cards to start here. That's nice. You like that? Bro, nice rolls on this card. Really nice rolls on this card. Got a physical attack blue star. Really, really nice. Lock that. Take care of it. Nurture it. You got beautiful optionals on this card. His attack, HP, crit rate. I know, I think they can be a little better, but with 5 quality, yikes, that is just looking really good. So congrats on that. That's a great start. Physical attack, crit damage, another great looking card. Absolutely great. Got a blue star started here. Nice. Hoping for that bit of pierce damage, I'm sure. Got Luna. Don't know what to replace. So we're looking at Juancho Panda. Is that whose account we're looking at here? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm getting a little tired. Wipe off my glasses here. Okay, if this is Juancho Panda, yeah, okay. So you have Luna. What you're gonna want to do. Wow. Dude, this is crazy. Look at this card. Sorry, I should be like moving fast, but wow. That is like insanely good for an early game card. His attack, all defense, all attack proc. It is when hit, but damn. Yeah, you probably replace Star-Lord or Civil War. Probably one of these two. And with the way this is rolled, I would just replace Star-Lord, dude. What are you going to lose here? You lose some ID and you're going to gain it, right? I mean, like, okay, you lose a little bit of ID. I don't even think it's a choice. Yeah, I think you replace the Star-Lord card. I can never, I'll get there, but I don't remember right off the top of my head exactly what's on all these P cards. Yeah, the proc is where the ignore defense is. So you maybe lose some ignore defense, but I think you can manage. I think the Luna card is far more important than the little bit of ignore defense that you'll lose. So yeah, I would just plop that one right here. Keep crafting these up. I can't believe how good you made this card look. Because this is not a particularly good card. This is just rolled so well for a mid card. It's even got, I mean, like you can see its midness poking through, but it's still like, you just rolled that up. So spicy. All right, let's look at your cards. Or swords, excuse me. 4-star, 3, or gem. I'm trying to get the habit of saying gems for swords. These aren't stars, these are gems, not stars. 4 gem, 3 gem, 4 gem. Yeah. Looking good, man. Nice 5 gem yellow sword. I like it. How's your cooldown looking? Probably not. Do you really have 0? That happens. Yeah, so if you ever, I mean, you can get tons of cooldown on your swords. Tons. So, yeah. If you decide you want some cooldown, you can come in here and just go shopping for it, basically, because all of your swords that can roll cooldown could use cooldown on it eventually. Okay, let's look at your roster. We got this problem again. Same thing. Venom doesn't want a energy. He wants a rage. This is not going to work nearly as well for him. You can maybe make it work in World Boss Legend, maybe, but mostly that's a boo-boo, and you really want a rage on this fella, unfortunately. But don't panic. You need to figure it out, make this work, you know, whatever. But just pointing out that a rage is definitely the CTP that you want for this bad boy. Nice rage on this guy with the artifact looking real good. I imagine you're looking at tier 4ing this gentleman. Is that a accurate assumption? Because it looks like he's lined up for it, and it definitely seems like a good idea. Yeah, Judgment. Juancho, are you planning on using the 15% discount on Strange? Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then the 15% on Strange, or are you just like doing tier 3 Transcendeds? What's the plan for the discount there? Yeah, Crystal Enhance is the devil. There's so many things in this game still that linger here that like, should not be in this game. What's up, Captain Capcom? If you're running the full Rider support team, I don't know the answer to that. I would imagine yes, but I don't know. 40 on Ghost Rider, 15 on Strange. Beautiful. Yeah, that is it. Let me see something here. Yeah, you almost don't even have a target yet for that energy. I was gonna say, do you plan on just taking that off? How much is it with the discount? I should remember, but I don't. Is it the same to unequip an obelisk? I'm always nervous. I don't want to do it to like yeah, it is the same, isn't it? So it's 300 crystals to get the energy off. You can consider it. Now's the time if you're going to take it off. Yeah, thanks, Harrison. Yeah, 300. So if you're thinking about taking that off, now is probably a good time. But that's just if you're thinking about taking it off. You honestly don't have to. Like I said, you could experiment with it or try and make it work. Do whatever you want there. We kept a proc on Gwenpool for a long time. It was miserable. Eventually just took it off. But yeah, looks like a great plan. You got Nick Fury here. You got other supports coming up. Yep. Ghost Panther, Sif, other good supports. Consider, there's some gold uniforms. I should shout this out more. There are some really good gold uniforms now. You've got a tier 2 Cyclops. You could grab his villain uniform and start using him as a support for Doctor Strange. Something I recently had pointed out to me. I didn't realize that one of his villain uniforms was released as a gold cost. It's just absolutely awesome. Yeah, that looks good. Looks real good. Couple more supports to bring up. Okay, no artifact for him, which is totally fine. Yeah, looks good, man. Unless you have any other specific questions, I think that's pretty good enough stuff to look at. Look at getting this off of him. Got him going tier 4, him going tier 4. Probably want to look at locating a rage for Strange. If you're taking tier 4, see if you can find one. Don't know what kind of crystals you have left for the anniversary. But there's a couple ways to force one if you haven't yet. I did not see the state of your Captain Marvel, but it looks like you don't have her built yet, which is fine. But if you go with the legendary battle for the rage, you do need her. So just something to keep in mind. Looking good, man. Looking really good. All right. We are going to take a look at one more account here. And Shavendra, if you've got specific questions, hit me, my friend, because I got to go kind of quick here. Dude, looking good, man. You got spicy picks here. Nice. 5-star. Look at you. The 5-star Agent Venom Club. Looking good. Got going on Rage. Avi. Beautiful. Could be better. You want one from Crit. Rage on Thor. Nice. I love that. Tier 4 Thor with a Rage has been absolutely kicking ass for some of the people I know. Absolutely tearing it up. When I first started this series, there was like some hesitancy around Thor. Don't hesitate. This guy tears it up, man. Victor, tell him about Thor. Vic, tell him about Thor. Tell him about Thor with a Rage. Just crazy, dude. That guy cooks, man. Oof. Yeah, oof. This is the mistake I made, but worse. Where should you spend them? I'll do my best for that answer. That's a really tough answer to just give you, but you may want to use 300 crystals to get this off of Gwenpool. Something you might want to consider. I found her to be essentially unplayable with a proc because I use her for a lot of ABXL content. It looks like you're in a really similar position, and if that's the case, this is going to make you miserable in ABXL. It just won't work. It's so difficult to use. So it's an option. You don't have to, but just throwing that out there. 300 crystals. Sometimes people just rather leave it. Energies and like judgments, sometimes there aren't a lot of targets for them. So if you don't have a better place to put it, you don't necessarily need to take it off. The bigger problem is that it's in the way from the right thing going on her. You know what I mean? So something to consider. Unfortunately, and I was right there with you. Crit rate mini rage. Mind damage is mad, but whatever. Got him with the uniform for support. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at your cards. And how many did you say you have, Shavendra? You said you had 6K crystals? Oh, okay, yeah, we'll talk about 13.5 last. So let's see here. Dude, you're killing it over here. Have you already gambled at some cards? Yeah, you should be. You should be good. We'll set you up. We'll get you covered. I think you got the right tools. You got what you need to get it done. You just need to keep grinding at it till it goes down. You might want to consider, I don't know how many P-card rerolls you have, but with your set looking like this, you might find a lot of value in a couple more P-card rerolls. Your set is really, it's not bad by any stretch, but you've got some weird hybridization going on again, like I talked about with other accounts, where you don't have Luna. You have two of the, well, this is definitely one of the PvP cards people don't usually splash for hybrids at all. And this one, sometimes people do, but generally the proc is considered better. So Avengers #9 or the Marvel Zombies. But you got what you got, right? And then, yeah, a lack of Luna is the other thing I noticed. And the reason I'm saying all this, because you asked about crystals, is you may want to consider a few more P-card pulls, depending on how you're using your crystals and if you're fully free to play. couldn't hurt to get a couple more cards. Nice 5-star red, 5-gem red. Cooldown duration here is really low, so you got plenty of cooldown duration you can still get on those cards. Have you bought Multiverse Saga yet, Shavendra? Or have you skipped on that one? Dude, no, you should be able to clear 13.5 pretty easily. Black Widow card and equip Luna. Perfect. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. Okay, so you haven't gotten Multiverse Saga. Okay, so then my first bit of advice is this. If you haven't gotten Multiverse Saga and you plan to play this account long term, I would say get it so you can get the 5,200 crystals or whatever towards the bonus spending event. I think it's wise. I think the payout from that is absolutely massive. You get double the emblem data every day. You get 6-star Franklin Richards. You get a CTP selector, and then you also get access to all the other bonuses on the tracks over time. So I can't sing that pack enough praises. I mean, I think it's absolutely great. And like, if you're just kind of messing around with the game and you don't think you're going to play long term, or this is an alt account, you can maybe skip it. But if this is your main account and you plan on playing long term in any capacity, Multiverse Saga is a must in my opinion. So you've already got a lot of juice here. Your P cards are looking spicy. You've got Null coming up to tier 4. You know, you've got your Strange with a Rage. You got your Thor with a Rage. I think you're in a place where you could consider Multiverse Saga. And then just manage those last, few crystals. You may even consider saving for Taskmaster's Uni. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? So I think, Gadget, I think this is going to be our last one, unfortunately, for today. But Wednesday, we're doing a lot more account reviews. I'm going to do a really long live stream. We're celebrating 1,000 subscribers. It's our big 10-year anniversary stream. So yeah, try and make it to that one. And then again, I'm going to try and do a little more of this on the regular. We'll see how it goes. It is draining for me as well. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good play. Is there anything else you're considering, Shavendra? As far as like... Yeah, it is, Eddie. If you're actually looking for account help, dude, I got you, bro. I'm gonna put you on the list right now. You've been in what, like 50 of these streams? Been in here forever. All right, Shavendra. I think that's a pretty good call. You're either weighing it against that or like picking up a couple more uniforms. Like you also have a lot of good uniforms as well. Like a lot. It looks like you did most of your uniform shopping already. So that sounds like that's kind of your remainder crystals, or not remainder, but you know what I mean? You've already got your unis. So, yeah. So I think Multiverse Saga is the play. That's my suggestion. And it's hard for me to suggest that to people. Just know that I would hesitate to suggest anyone buy anything for 5,000 plus crystals. And I think I'm just straight up making that suggestion for you. You plan on playing long term, that's the way to go. It is so good. The benefits are just insane. Annoying that you have to play through all the bonus missions again, but once you get it unlocked. New account struggling on Thanos. Oh no. Oh no, I don't think we can unpack that right now, unfortunately. Whew. All right, guys, we're at 2 hours and 34 minutes. Give me just a sec here. Let's look at a few more things. So yeah. Swords video's up if you want to check it out or you need help with swords. Just posted a little quick guide about the artifact selectors that we're getting. There's several of those, but I threw one in the ring if you want to take a look at that. Tomorrow we're going to have kind of a low-key stream so I can save my voice a little bit. And then Wednesday we're going all out. I've rearranged my office. Everything's backwards now. I've got my camera busted out. I tested it yesterday on my ugly mug and it works. Yeah, I'm excited. So be prepared for that. We got one more thing to do on stream here, which may actually turn into more than one thing to do that. This is where I can spend, this is my World Boss Legend reroll right here, Vic. This is where I spend too much money doing stupid shit. Now look at how many we have to skip because we've been so lucky. Do we take Quasar? No. Ugh. Oh, one more. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Not that we're going to hit that necessarily, but like we're starting to just celebrate when we actually land on the bios that we still need. All right, let's see if we can get a lucky Carnage hit on stream. That's always what I'm going for here. Nice. There's a shield we need for sure. We're still, guys, we're still looking for these shields, man. Can you believe that? 14 out of 20. Like, are we going to get our selector? I don't know. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I think we got plenty of time left on the event, but man, dude, that's getting close. I want to see what's left here. What else do we got? Yep, I thought that would be the case. Ba-boom. That. Unsters. Oh, these rewards. La, 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 la. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And then we're waiting on energy. All right, my friends, thank you so much for hanging out today. I appreciate you all greatly. We'll get to more account help soon, I promise. If you enjoyed the live stream or found any of this helpful, go ahead and hit that like button for us. It helps a lot. Spread these around as VODs once they're posted. If you want to see more of the live stream series that we do every day as of now at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, or you want to see more of the guides we're releasing, hit that subscribe button for us. I'm Old and Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. Take care, you guys.